Canada's Yukon is a wilderness of mountain peaks, vast tundra, and spruce forests. It is a land ruled by the forces of sun, wind, and ice. The northern half of the Yukon is roughly 3 times the size of Switzerland. But in contrast to Switzerland's population of 7.5 million, this area is inhabited by less than 350 people. It is truly one of the wildest regions left on Earth. Wolves, moose, caribou, and grizzly bears wander free, their lives an expression of their own ancient laws. In the heart of this wilderness, only a short distance from the Arctic Circle, there is a place so diverse in ecology and rich in history, it has become known to its human inhabitants as their sacred place. In this recently established park and ecological reserve, elements of ancient geological creation and the continuing art of adaptation of the life forms that live there blend together, creating a northern ecological treasure. The Vuntut-Gwitchin people of the northern Yukon call this area Njik, the place where salmon spawn. The mountain above the river is named Chii, or Mountain with Hole in Rock. There is a magnificence here, an aura, decorating the landscape with scenes of mystic Gwitchin legends. A giant warrior leaping from the mountaintop to his death below, and grizzly bears, their coats covered in ice. Today, most people refer to the river as the Fishing Branch and the mountain above as Bear Cave Mountain. To the west, the river disappears underground, returning to the surface of the stream bed near Bear Cave Mountain. Chum salmon, having migrated here from the Bering Sea, seek out the constant temperature of this groundwater to reproduce and become bounty for the grizzly bears there to greet them. As a result of this unique hydrology, the entire watercourse near Bear Cave Mountain remains ice-free, allowing the grizzlies access to the salmon well into the winter. The finale to this drama is performed by the bears. After feasting on salmon for almost 2 months, they retire to the denning caves on the slopes of Bear Cave Mountain for the remainder of the winter. The business arm of the Vuntut-Gwitchin First Nation and bear specialist Phil Timpany have created Bear Cave Mountain Eco Adventures and now offer guided trips to Fishing Branch. After many years of planning and preparation, the bears have already learned that people don't compete for salmon or threaten them. They know the two-legged observers just stand at the same places and watch. It is a safe and intimate opportunity for photographers and naturalists. Bear Cave Mountain Eco Adventures kicks off each season in mid-September when visitors will catch the last of the fall colors and witness the early wave of chum salmon. The action has already started. Viewing is done from 4 sites, all within walking distance of camp. Bears are the main attraction, but visitors soon realize that the same characteristics that make this ecology important for salmon and bears also make it rich in diversity of other species. Some creatures at Fishing Branch are quite large. One species in particular is even much bigger than the largest bear. Rather than showing wariness, these undisturbed giants of the Yukon are often curious and may even approach, to a safe distance of course. Other species are more reclusive, but with patience, you should eventually see the members of the fishing branch wolf pack, and if we're lucky, maybe even a wolverine or two. For the underwater photographer, the clear groundwater of the fishing branch offers an amazing opportunity to record the last chapter of the chum salmon life cycle and the ever-present Arctic grayling waiting patiently for an unclaimed egg. By late September, the transition from fall to winter begins to take place. The cold, clear mornings are truly a spectacle to behold. Everything draped in hoarfrost and bathed in a light only known to the north. This seasonal change at the fishing branch is a pleasant transition, nature's musical passage from one composition to another. At this time, during some years, members to the famous porcupine caribou herd are seen along the river or wandering over the ridgetops en route to their winter range far to the south. By mid-October, winter's grip has taken hold. It's the time of the ice bear. It's not a quick process, nor is it always a certainty. But if conditions are right, the result may be a bear that can measure up to Gwich'in legend. You will know if it's a real ice bear. You can hear it approach. Visitors concerned about the cold need not worry. One of our best viewing sites is close to camp, and a quick retreat to the cabin for a warm-up between bear visits is standard procedure. Every effort is made to guarantee visitors a full and complete day of viewing. We begin at first light right after breakfast and continue well after sunset. When the light has gone for the day, groups gather in the communal cabin for supper and an evening of entertainment. Visitors can learn more about the area's ecology or share their own interesting stories and world experiences. The only interruption coming from the fishing branch choir, or a display of northern lights. And on some nights on the Arctic Circle, what an amazing display it can be. Bear Cave Mountain Eco Adventures welcomes photographers, naturalists, or those simply passionate about bears. If you're looking for a fall adventure or want to see grizzly bears in the snow, let us introduce you to this biological jewel where all things are truly wild, and every day is an unfolding of intimate scenes from a very special Yukon wilderness at Bear Cave Mountain.